What is good? It is your boy Pablo Gray, and we are back with another reaction video. And today we got a clip from Fox News. Vanessa Guillen's family speaks out on her death. Let me make sure this volume ain't too loud. But yeah, if you don't know what's going on, Vanessa Guillen is a 20-year-old soldier, I believe, who was killed by. Well, I think at first it was a mystery, but I'm pretty sure people just realized it was by her own teammates, fellow soldiers. Somebody did some sneaky shit who she was around, and the shit is coming out. But before we get into the video, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Help me beat the algorithm. I really do appreciate it.
New details in the horrific murder of 20-year-old soldier Vanessa Guillen in Texas. The lawyer for her family now saying Vanessa was murdered by another soldier at the same post, Fort Hood, her body hacked to pieces with a hammer and a machete. The accused murderer...
That's some foul shit, dog. Foul. Crazy thing is, man, at one point I really wanted to join the army or the military. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Good thing I came to my senses. But still, rest in peace to this woman.
Shot and killed himself Wednesday after police confronted him. And joining me now is Natalie Kawambi, attorney for Vanessa Guillen's family, and Vanessa's older sister, Myra Guillen. Thank you both for taking the time to talk to us as you seek justice for Vanessa. And Natalie, I want to begin with you because I know that you met with the Army Criminal Investigation Command, and we understand that there is still another suspect out there who is...
Well, before we even go any further, one thing I want to say is this case is going to show you if there's some type of corruptness within the military ranks. We already know it happens in civilian law enforcement. Let's see if it happens with military. Let's see if there's some inside bullshit that allows certain military members to get off on a crime because of what they do. So see how that plays out.
What can you tell us?
Well, I want to tell you that this has been a tragedy. This is a service member that honorably served our country, and the system failed. The protocols were breached. The person who was sexually harassing her basically did what we were all fearing, and he killed her. He murdered her while she was working on base in the armory room, and he mutilated her body, and we learned all this a couple nights.
Can we just take a second to think about this? A military base. Military is probably the highest form of like combatants, armed, security. So it begs the question, how did this happen on a base without someone finding out in the midst of the act? Because I think, like, don't get me wrong, I think it'd be easy to kill anybody in the instant of a second. You strangle them, snap a neck, okay, yeah. But, like, this is a military base, and there was no cameras, there was no security, there wasn't somebody else in there. So, this is already seeming fishy. It don't make no sense.
Nights ago from the CID, and they told us the horrific chain of events that occurred, and, you know, the family is still in shock. Thankfully for all those people who came forward and showed their support, we're now looking for answers. We're looking for congressional investigation, and we want to understand how this can happen, and this should never happen again.
And Myra, do you know, was your sister trying to let people know, let her superiors know that there was someone who was dangerous, who was bothering her?
Yes, she spoke to my mother about one incident. She then also spoke to her best friend about another incident.
Before I go on, I really want y'all to think about this. Being a part of the military is different from other jobs. This ain't some shit where if shit's not going the way you like it, you can just quit. You signed a contract, you ain't got no choice but to be there, and you gotta hope somebody handles your situation before it's too late like this. This is the sad shit. This is really sad.
And And it's my understanding that these sexual harassment claims, that she was concerned, is that correct, that she would experience some other retaliation by her superiors if she did report this, so she... like people to know who...
Y'all heard what she said. How can you ask somebody for help when they are causing the problem? Meaning it was probably somebody who was her superior and had this type of power. Because it only makes sense why somebody would be able, either somebody being a superior who has the type of pull to get away with some shit like this, or is somebody who has connections with a superior that would allow them to get away with shit like this. It's only either or. There's no other way around that.
Were watching this, who Vanessa was?
She's a very sweet person. She's very humble. She's very generous. She was always into running the track, playing soccer. She was always anything that was physical activity. She decided to join the Army ever since right out of high school. She had the idea when she was about 10 years old. She wanted to defend the country, defend us, take care of her family, and for those individuals to do this to her, it's not fair.
And Natalie, from a legal perspective, this congressional investigation that the family is asking for, what is it that you understand they're trying to accomplish here?
So the congressional investigation would be our way, our only avenue, to find out answers as to how the protocol was breached, how there was no evidence, any surveillance, any videos, any witnesses. For example, she was bludgeoned to death in the armory room.
Yes. Armory room. Do you know what an armory room is? That means it's a place where guns and ammunition is stored. If you're on a military base, somebody is in that room at least every day. At least once a day. So this room that has high traffic, relatively high traffic, and no one knew about this, no security, no camera, no nothing. Like she said, there's something fishy going on. And they on that ass, boy.
No one heard her screaming. No one saw the blood. How was it that she was able to go and get... She was supposedly accounted for at 4 p.m. when they did the daily check-ins. At 4...
And these are the questions we really need to ask. You know, I'm going to rewind this, because I usually don't, but let's...
No one saw the blood. How was it that she was able to go and get... She was supposedly accounted for at 4 p.m. when they did the daily check-ins. At 4... How there was no evidence, any surveillance, any videos, any witnesses. For example, she was bludgeoned to death in the armory room. No one heard her screaming. No one saw the blood. How was it that she was able to go and get... She was supposedly accounted for at 4 p.m. when they did the daily check-ins. At 4 p.m., her superior accounted for her being there, and then came back and said, no, I falsely accounted for her being there. There seems to be a lot of holes in this case. How was it that there was an ability to kill someone and no one saw anything, no one knew anything? They denied the warrant, the affidavit for a warrant to detain him.
And we will continue to follow this. And Myra, to you, we want to thank you and your family for your sister's service. New details in the...
Let me pause that. End of the video. First thing I want to say is rest in peace and thank you for your service. You did us a justice by as soon as getting out of high school and going straight to the military. This shows how much dedication you had, and it's a shame that some wicked motherfuckers who couldn't control their fucking whatever did this. And I hope somebody is held accountable and persecuted at the highest extent of the law. And if not, some other form of justice comes, because that shit is unacceptable. Families send their kids off to the military to become men and women, hoping that they come back the same child that they knew, just better. And sadly, her family wasn't able to do that, because some wicked motherfuckers had to fuck that up for them. And I really hope this does not happen to anybody else. And I hope this case is going to be used to make an example out of whoever needs to be prosecuted. so that this shit doesn't happen again. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I didn't know too much about this prior to this video, but just now me thinking about how all of this shit went down, it got me feeling some type of way, not gonna lie. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. If you like what I'm doing here, man, like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Help me beat the algorithm. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get back to eating these cheeses and sipping this tea. Peace.